Hey, hi everybody. This is Joseph again, and welcome to my channel today. And if you are very new to this channel, please kindly and humbly request that you may subscribe. And those who are coming for as regular viewers or watchers, invite you back that you may enjoy the video. Please, this presentation today is we're gonna make it more interesting as I can. And today, as I said, I have a series of videos every day. Sometime I'll be uploading like 2 videos a day if I can. And today we have a very interesting topic about the Ivy schools, Ivy League schools. We're gonna know what are the Ivy League schools, how many we have, and in which states of the United States are they located. So what are the 12 Ivy League schools that many dreams to attend? What makes them so prestigious? And how do you know whether it's worthy pursuing an Ivy League education despite their selective acceptance rates? We'll go over the list of Ivy League schools, both the original 8 schools. In fact, we have 8, that's those which are the basic 8, and the ones commonly mistaken for Ivy Leagues. Then I think the 4 extra are mistaken to be Ivy League schools, but currently we have only 8 Ivy League schools in the United States. And we're going to lay out the important consideration to keep in mind when choosing the right school for you. The Ivy League schools are the 8 selective private institutions in the Northeast that make up the Ivy League Athletic Conference. So for your information, they are located in the Northeast of the United States. Over time, the term Ivy League became synonymous with prestigious colleges. Though there are many prestigious colleges across the United States which are mistaken for Ivy League schools, the 8 original schools which make up the Ivy Leagues are Brown University, Columbia University, Cornell University, Dartmouth College, Harvard University, Princeton University, University of Pennsylvania, and Yale University. So please pay attention because we're gonna go one by one for those 8 and the extra 4 which are normally mistaken to be Ivy League schools. So please go follow me to the whole entirety of this video so that you don't miss out. So number 1 is Brown University. The Brown University is a research university located in Providence, Rhode Island. So it's, as we said, they are in the Northeast or the north of United States. So this is located in Providence, that's the city, and the Rhode Island is the state. And it's known for its rigorous and flexible open curriculum, which allows students to choose a personalized course of study. The institution is very selective with only an 8% acceptance rate. The average student has a 1440 to 1520 SAT score or 32 to 35 ACT scores. Next time we need to learn about SAT and ACT scores and how they calculate them here in the United States. They are very popular for college admission. So college number 2 is Columbia University. Columbia University is located in New York City. According to Niche's 2020 Best Colleges, Columbia University ranked number 1 in the best colleges for philosophy in America, number 2 in best colleges for English in America, and number 2 in best colleges for performing arts in America. The institution offers hundreds of areas of study and more than 200 research centers and institutes. Columbia is even more selective than Brown University with a 6% acceptance rate, and average students have a 1450 to 1560 SAT range or a 33 to 35 ACT range. Keep following. We are on college number 3, which is Cornell University. Cornell University is located in Ithaca, New York, and has a large enrollment of over 15,000 undergraduate students. Its popular majors include biology, business, and computer science. According to Niche's 2020 Best Colleges, it ranked number 1 in Best Colleges for Agriculture Sciences in America, and number 3 in Best Colleges for Architecture in America. Cornell University has an 11% acceptance rate, with the average student ranging in SAT scores between 1390 to 1540 and 32 to 34 in ACT scores. Now we on college number 4, which is Dartmouth College. Dartmouth College is located in Hanover, New Hampshire, and is rated the number 1 school in New Hampshire. It is a fairly small school considered to some other Ivy League schools, with a little over 4,000 undergrad students. With a 9% acceptance rate, Dartmouth is quite selective and accepts students within the range of 1420 to 1560 SAT grades and 31 to 35 ACT grades. I hope you're following. Number 5 is Harvard University. The popular Harvard University. Harvard University is probably the most well-known Ivy League school. It is located in Cambridge, Massachusetts, and is a medium-sized school with allowed 7,000 undergrad enrollments. Harvard is also a very competitive school as the acceptance rate is only 5%. Accepted students' SAT grades typically range from 1460 to 1580, and their ACT grades range between 33 and 35. Harvard is rated number 1 for biology studies and political science studies according to Niche's 2020 Best Colleges. We come down to number 6 is Princeton University. Princeton University is located in Princeton, New Jersey. The institution was founded in 1746, making it the 4th oldest university in the United States. It is a medium-sized institution with allowed 5,000 undergrad enrollments, and like Harvard, has an extremely competitive acceptance rate of only 5%. Some of its most popular degrees include computer engineering, public policy analysis, and economics. It is rated number 2 of the best colleges in America to study political science and public policy analysis. SAT grades range from 1440 to 1570, and ACT grades range between 32 and 35. College number 7, University of Pennsylvania. University of Pennsylvania, also known as Penn, is located in Pennsylvania, Philadelphia. It is quite a large school with an average of 10,000 undergrad enrollments and competitive with an 8% acceptance rate. Popular degrees at Penn include nursing, economics, and finance, and it is rated the number 1 college in America for business. The average SAT range is 1420 to 1550, and the ACT range is 32 to 35. Down to number 8, Yale University. Yale University is a research and liberal arts college located in New Haven, Connecticut. It is rated number 1 out of colleges with best professors in America and number 1 for best colleges to study history. Especially most of the people who have done political science, they have a very good background. If you went to Yale, I think it's the best with political science. It has a highly competitive acceptance rate of only 6% and accepts students with an average of 1460 to 1570 SAT range and 33 to 35 ACT range. So that concludes all the 8 Ivy League colleges, but we have 4 more universities that people always confuse as Ivy League because I think the next step from the Ivy Leagues. They fall under, they come just second from that. At least I just presented. There are many prestigious and selective schools which are mistaken for Ivy Leagues. This is due to their high reputation, selective acceptance rates, and sometimes their location near the Ivy Leagues in the Northeast. Here are 4 more prestigious schools that are commonly mistaken for Ivy Leagues. Number 1 is Stanford University. Stanford is probably the most commonly mistaken for one of the Ivy League institutions. According to the U.S. News National Ranking, it ties number 6 with Penn State. Its renown may stem from its highly competitive acceptance rates of only 4%. Wow, that's good news. The other college is MIT. MIT stands for Massachusetts Institute of Technology, is a prestigious and selective school with an acceptance rate of 7%. It is ranked number 3 in the U.S. News National Rankings, right alongside Yale and Columbia. They are on the same page or the same ranking. We have college number 3, Northwestern University. Northwestern is commonly mistaken for an Ivy League school due to its high rankings and selective acceptance. It is ranked number 9 in the U.S. News National Rankings and has an acceptance rate of only 8%. Number 4, University of Chicago. Chicago ranks number 6, right alongside Stanford and Penn. Its acceptance rate is only 7%, putting it in the same playing field with many of the Ivy Leagues. So it's an Ivy League school right for you, It's a question for you. It's so hypothetical question. Because the acceptance rates of Ivy League schools are extremely low, you will need a lot of dedication and foresight in order to get in. In the case of Ivy League schools, academic resumes may not be enough to make the cut. This means that if getting into one of the Ivy League schools is a priority or goal for you, you will need to begin many years in advance to work towards that goal. This may include attending AP classes in high school, working very hard for a specific SAT grade, and sacrificing social time. I think this is very important for those who are planning for these Ivy League schools. These are the top cream colleges or universities that, they put into consideration so many things before even, some beyond the grades. And as the statements laid out, that it don't only count with your academic performance. I think even the behavior, your character, the behavior, if you are a volunteer for good actions or good deeds, that give you a big bonus in this consideration. So I think there are more to the actual things you can do as a person other than the academics. It's not only academics. So there are so many pluses beyond the academics that they check on before they admit or approve your admission. It's important to remember that a successful career can be achieved with hard work, no matter which college you attend, and Ivy League schools take a lot of work and dedication in order to be accepted. So there are 4 ways to decide which school is right for you. If you decide that one of the Ivy League is right for you, the next step is deciding which institution best matches your needs and goals. So I think they have a very broken down system that, in every Ivy League, among the 8, we are told the the main or the chief programs or the main programs they offer. In every of those, they have the main majors. So you apply to these colleges based on your qualification and based on your field of study. And something very important is knowing the location of the school. The first thing to consider when choosing between Ivy League schools or really any school is the school's location. Consider whether you want to go to school in an urban, rural, or suburban setting. If you are looking for a rural setting surrounded by nature and a small, tight-knit college community, Dartmouth and Cornell may be good choices for you, because they fall under this category. Meanwhile, if you need the hustle and bustle of cities and many job opportunities, Columbia or Penn may be a better choice for you. Brown University, Harvard, and Yale are located in smaller cities, so they may be good choices for those who like a quieter city life. Lastly, Princeton is the only school which is located in suburban area for those who want a more self-contained and quiet college experience, but the option to drive an hour and be in New York City or Philadelphia. Princeton is your best choice. Another point is academic programs and majors. Each Ivy League schools offers unique degrees and programs as well as different academic requirements. For example, if you are interested in business management with a focus on hospitality, Cornell offers a program just for you. Different schools have strengths in different topics and majors, so be sure to check that the school you have your eye on is right for your interest in academic or career goals. Another thing to keep in mind is that some schools require an extensive core curriculum, while others are more lax on their general education requirements. Though this may not be a deal breaker for some, it is worth checking the requirements for each school so that you know what you are committing yourself to. Another very important point is size of the school. Similar to location, the size of the school may be an important factor to consider. If you are the kind of person who is looking for a vibrant and busy college atmosphere, it will make sense to look at the bigger institutions. On the other hand, if you would prefer a small knit community and less distractions, a smaller institution would fit your needs. What about culture on campus? Point number 4. Last but not least, each school and campus has a different culture and attracts different kind of students. Very important. The best way to determine if you mesh well with the campus culture is to visit the campus beforehand, before you even do the application. Meet students and look around. Alternatively, you can check school forums and reviews to see what the alumni have to say about their school and campus experience. And just to wrap the whole thing up, the list of Ivy League schools will hopefully give you a good overview of the different institutions, their highlights, and their competitive nature. The competitive nature of Ivy Leagues will be a big consideration when deciding whether an Ivy League school is right for you, my friend. So lastly, when choosing between the Ivy League schools, it is very, very, very important to take your own needs and academics goals into consideration. I think that's the bottom line. You have to consider what you want to pursue, what do you want to major in, the environment, and all the things of the sort. And with that concludes our presentation today. And I hope you enjoyed the presentation. And until the next video, I'm still reminding for those who have not subscribed, please do me a favor and subscribe, and so that you don't miss any of my live stream or my uploads on my channel. And with that, you all have a good night and good day. May God bless.